It seems like that one's me.
What's up, everybody? It's me. Dang it. Someone's messing with my chair here. I should be taller. There we go. Got boosted up here. Anyway, it's me. Trustarscreamer. And with me is the one, the only, the impeccable T-Man978.
Hello, everyone.
It is Thursday. It's 9 p.m. Eastern Time. It can only mean one thing. It's time for the FigureAction podcast. And we're here to say tonight's theme is thank you. Because, of course, we're not going to be on next week because next week is Thanksgiving. And this is just kind of taking a moment tonight. Again, it's a light news week. So this is the night that we say thank you. So what does that mean? We have that giveaway tonight, guys. I hope you remembered. So that'll be going in towards the end of the show that we are going to be giving away a Vanguard. That's correct. But enough about that. Do you guys really care about free stuff being given to you? I didn't think so. Because we got these awesome people in the chat room right now from Toy Mafia, always giving homage to those who have left us. Hail to the Titan. Salute to Aquateki. McCloudrig, one of these days I'll say his name right, I swear. Venombite with my absolute favorite avatar of all. Seriously, I mentioned the statue last week. You see his avatar? I got it over there on my wall. I really do. It's right next to the Pope. So just saying, I absolutely freaking love Vampire Hunter D. Because D-Bangs, he moves. The man, Winston Leggett, I have to stand on a chair and still jump to give this man a high five. And G. Tony, the man, the myth, the legend. That's right. We've gone through everybody here. Everybody in the chat, we appreciate you. Everybody who's on the replay squad, we appreciate you. But more importantly, T-Man978, I appreciate you. So how are you doing? And get anything cool?
I'm doing great. And of course I got things cool.
I can barely hear you, man.
I'm doing great. And of course I got cool things. Is that better?
A little bit.
Well, I don't know what to do. Hopefully the people out there can hear me. But I picked up filch.
Don't ever Google that word.
I Googled it and it meant like it didn't have anything whatever you're talking about.
Okay.
It was something like filthy or something like that. I can't remember. I did get the Iron Grenadier.
Jealous.
And I got Alpine. Because I was watching or looking at pictures Mike was putting up earlier or yesterday or at some point. I was at Ollie's and I wound up picking up her and this guy. Like this guy, they should really advertise him as looking like that, which isn't his real stuff. Whatever. When I seen him looking like this, I was like, wow, with a gun, I was like, he looks like a cool detective type guy.
I can see that.
I forget what I already showed, but the main thing, thank you, Tony. There are 4 things or 4 characters I didn't show, but watch my channel and you already have seen them. But this, I need to review or finish reviewing now. I already started and put up my video for the weekend. I was gonna finish filming it and put it up like in the middle of the week, but I'm like, let me just try to get those Saturday views because in the middle of the week people probably can't do it. But anyhow, it's cool, and I need to grab the AA batteries. I think it's AA batteries. so I can see how all that functions.
It's one of the most impressive things I have held that Hasbro has made.
As what?
It's one of the most impressive things I have held that Hasbro has made.
Oh,
that dragonfly. It's just
it is awesome. I have several impressive things that they've made, but it is definitely one of the top. I
yeah.
only
I'm
have
not even just to let you guys know when I do my top 5 things. It's completely ineligible just because the dragonfly is just a class unto itself.
I don't have restrictions like that, but I'm probably not going to do a top 10 anyway.
But I'm just saying, it's just so freaking awesome. But like, it's not even worth putting into a top 10 because either you have it or you don't. You know. Or because if you want to get one, I'm sure it is probably going for at least 6 to 8 on eBay.
That's doable. Some people do that all the time for some crazy reason. But how are you?
Well, I'm doing pretty well. Got some interesting things. We do have a semi-solemn moment tonight. For those of you guys who have been watching this show regularly, you should know there's almost one complete mainstay with me with this show. And that is this hat. It has seen things. It has been places. I have had this hat since I want to say 2008. And I know I'm getting sentimental about this, but this is the last time I'm wearing this hat on the show, guys. As you can see, it's been beating the hell up. The snapback back here is actually splitting right down the back here. So after tonight, this is going to be hung up, and I will never be wearing this hat on this show again. So first of all, moment for this as I put this guy over here. So, on the other hand, thanks to eBay, I was able to find this guy right here. And it is absolutely fantastic. So I'm very happy with this. This was only $16 shipped, so I'm happy. It even has the destroy right on there. So out with the old, in with the new. I feel like a whole new me, wearing this guy. Got that, and believe it or not, I actually hadn't gotten any figures this week until literally today, where I got a package from Mike with Junkion Crafts and Builds, and he sent me some stuff from Legion's Con. So just he did get me an Elite Praetorian, which I'd been going nuts trying to find, because every time I went on Valaverse, I kept on missing it. He got me another Praetorian figure, which if you are following my channel, I just reviewed this. This is in Figure of the Year contention, just so you guys know. This is an absolute fantastic piece of plastic. I also got the Valaverse coloring book because we did have Quentin Bedwell on our show, of course, so that's pretty neat. I, of course, have no coloring skill, but it's just kind of cool that this exists. And I already opened it. I did get a Party Pants Pandora. And as you can see, she is not bloody. I did order a second one of these, though, from the Vala drop that went last week. So we'll see on that one. Easily, I'm going to have one being Pandora, and one is going to be, this head's going to be rotating out. So I'm going to be making another psychopath with this figure. I'm looking forward to opening this girl, because I'm curious if he finally got the joints better.
Spray some food coloring on it.
Coffee, actually, what I was thinking about doing. I was watching another podcast that Quentin Bedwell was on, and he did a really neat custom with the Fresh Monkey Fiction. Was it the Egyptian? The Egyptian priest guy.
Yeah.
He took the head of that one and he put it on the MCU Moon Knight, and then dunked the whole thing in coffee. and it just looks so much more like an Egyptian sorcerer that way. I thought that was actually pretty cool. So, like I said, news this week is going to be on the lighter side. There was one interesting story. I know we actually did not talk about in our the Forgotten King. Ironically, I forgot his name, because the guy's the Forgotten King. But
he has that power.
Curiosity T, did you actually catch this about where are we going here? About Hasbro being being sued by their investors.
Oh yeah, I did read part of that.
So this is kind of crazy, actually.
Yeah, I was saying it's kind of believable, to be honest.
Oh, it's absolutely believable. The fact that they falsified their inventory, and by trying to offset that when they've been doing all those massive layoffs. So, it's a shame. The lawsuit alleges Hasbro was intentionally misleading investors and knew that it had overpurchased inventory to an extent that significantly outpaced the customer demand, aka all that stuff that went to Ollie's.
Yeah. When I read this, I was like, that makes complete sense. That's why we got all those things, and even they dumped entire lines like Fortnite and the starting lineup.
They dumped lines. We had how many waves of Marvel Legends this year that never went to stores that were fan channel exclusives?
Mm-hmm.
That is, we talk. I mean, of course, we all know the worst thing they did was the Eternals wave. Period. I think that was their nail in the coffin. But because of overpurchasing.
So let me stop. Let me let you finish.
Well, I was just gonna say that, and I'm gonna say this. It's good that we're not monetized yet. That fuck up is what cost 1,000 people their jobs.
Mm-hmm.
And then the irony is, of course, is the executives are still there, but they had to lay off 1,000 people, 1,000 people's livelihood because of lying about inventory. It's just,
so what happens to them now?
Well, I mean, it's really a scum sucking thing. I'm sorry. I mean, it legit bothers me for that because of this. Not only lying to their investors, lying to people. We as consumers, of course, are being affected on that one, and 1,000 people's livelihood got affected by this. I kind of hope these guys that Hasbro gets taken to town, even if they have to sell off their properties, and other companies can pick up those properties. Type of situation.
What did that lady do? Is that kitten guilty of something?
What you talking about?
The kitten. Is that kitten guilty of something?
Oh, not that kitten. No, that kitten. That's the most innocent. That's the second most innocent kitten I've seen all week.
Gotcha. Are we mad at Hasbro? Is that what we're
mad
saying?
at Hasbro? Yes, we're mad at Hasbro executives. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Very
eat the rich. There.
It's not an even eat the rich situation because hey, because they lied to their investors, so they fucked over the rich too.
Eat the people that pissed off
the liars. How about
eat
that?
Them all.
Just go after the liars.
Okay. I mean, I lie pretty frequently. That's how I get ahead at work.
We know.
Okay. Yeah, the trick is not to know what you're doing at work. It's just to make people think you know what you're doing. You don't actually have to know.
I just thought you were talking about the amount of times that you've missed the show because you're actually getting laid.
Oh, it's not as high as you would think, unfortunately.
See, he's lying.
My camera's like, it makes it look like I've got a suntan, but I don't. I'm very pale, but my camera's like, now you're gonna be red. That's weird.
They're correcting you.
So yeah, Ollie's is a semi-division of Hasbro. Laid off thousands of people to keep their bonus, and executive accountability. It's again, I'm not even talking about. I'm talking about executives. I'm talking about management. I'm not talking about rich people who freaking make money on this one. I'm not talking. This is not a class division. I'm just talking about assholes being assholes right now, and hopefully they get some justice to those assholes.
Yeah, that's one thing we've never had is a transforming asshole.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on how much Taco Bell you eat.
How about this? I don't know. There's some videos out there, kind of like a Unicron thing going. Anyway, I digress.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just
pinch,
had one
pinch your
earlier.
horns and all. Man, I came into the show and y'all are like on a real downer here. What are we doing? Like, this is not fun. That cat is not having fun. I guess he looks like he's enjoying the sunlight though, at least.
A little bit.
Well, how about this? Let's talk about something a little more fun, because you know what? It's kind of partial, the whole semi-Hasbro, but you want to talk about them letting their licenses go out?
Why don't you ask me what I got this week? Why don't you do that?
Okay, we could do that.
That might be positive.
Yeah.
Matt,
let's do that.
How are you doing and what did you get?
I have to mess with my camera. That's weird. That shouldn't be. Like, I look very tomatoey, but I'm actually kind of pasty, so I don't know why it's doing that. Anywho,
a little cheesy. Your pizza.
You must have on your beauty filter.
Say that again. No, I don't want you.
You might have on your beauty filter
on my laptop. It's fine. So yeah, I got me a swindle. When I first got him out of the box, I didn't like him as much as I liked Brawl, but now that I've spent some time and transformed him, I actually like him better than Brawl. Which is to say, oh, there we go. Look. All right. Which is to say that both of them are outstanding figures. So if you're not in on the Magic Square MP set, like what are you even doing with your life? It's
somebody made the mistake of pointing out something I didn't notice about him. Like, for whatever reason, they went backward on the hand articulation.
Because the hand's smaller. It's half the size of Brawl's. So they had to cut back on the finger joints.
That made me sad.
I ain't mad about that. Ain't no big deal. And then the other thing that I got is sitting over here. And it is the Yellow Park Starscreamer kit.
I cannot wait for that.
Where did you order from?
BBTS.
Why don't you cancel and get it through Amazon? I got it in 3 days. I tried to tell you that the other day, and you're like, "No, I'm gonna ignore you."
I must have been at work.
You were answering us, but anyway, Amazon had him in stock at retail, so he is by far it's almost hard to believe that these two figures came from the same company. I mean, the Megatron is great, don't get me wrong, but this is just worlds above. So I'm very pleased and pleasantly surprised with Yellow Park.
You think it's a scale thing that made it better? They could do more since he's smaller a little bit?
No, I think it's just a refinement. I think Megatron was the first one in the series, and they're just getting it. They're getting better at it. I think that's what it is.
I bet you that Starscream will look really good when that Bruticus is combined.
Yeah, because he's slightly under MP scale, so that will just make your combiner look even more embiggened, which is probably how I'm going to display it. Because at first, when I got Starscream, I was like, well, let me just get this and then I'll be happy. But I'm a collector. I'm not happy at all. I'm wanting other things now. So I'm going to get the Skywarp and the Thundercracker if they should ever decide to make them. Nothing is ever guaranteed in this life. So
except Thundercracker and
Skywarp. And if they do a Sunstorm, I actually canceled I'm going to get out of MDLX and the Transformers anyway, the subline. So I canceled. I was excited about their Sunstorm, but I I canceled it because I'm going to wait it out and see if Yellow Park does one.
Oh wait, didn't I say I was doing that last year and you guys like scoffed at me?
I didn't scoff. I don't give a shit. You collect what you collect. I like their Rodimus. The Rodimus is my favorite piece from MDLX, but they're just comparably. There's no compare. The price, the quality.
I might have scoffed just to mess with Dave.
Okay.
Yeah, we would at least scoff to screw with you.
But said price, quality, accuracy. You can't go wrong with it.
Well, but MDLX is stylized, right? You can't hold them against accuracy because they're not going for accuracy.
True.
And I didn't get this new, but here's an adorable Ravage holding a little kitten Ravage in his mouth.
Aww.
So there's that. I was taking pictures of that earlier, and I haven't messed with it since. Okay, back to you guys.
So anyway, there's a rumor that we might be getting a Lego Soundwave.
Superior than Bumblebee. I might get it. There's a rumor that I might get it if that happens.
If it has Lego Laserbeak and Ravage with it, I would be tempted.
I can't see why they wouldn't. Or if not, even if he didn't, someone's going to figure out how to make them.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the really cool part about Legos, isn't it?
I mean, if you have enough Legos, you already have Lego Soundwave.
That is true.
You have to find it. You have to find it in the pieces.
The faceplate is probably a specialized piece.
Yeah.
He was already a block. He should have been that first one. He's going to turn into a bigger block.
Have you guys? That reminds me, a little off topic. Have you guys seen the G.I. Joe crossover Transformer fan art that's been going around the groups? The one they had Optimus, which was a G.I. Joe wearing a face like a mask, and then they had Jetfire with the backpack.
Yes, someone find me that picture. I need to find that picture.
And then they had Megatron that he almost looked like he had a what do you call it? Like a Juggernaut helmet on, and he was a bulky Cobra. I thought it occurred to me that they need to do a Soundwave where instead of having a cassette chest, he's going to have the Destro briefcase with the cassette deck on it, and then he actually deploys, I don't know, some drones maybe, I don't know, out of there, and it would be a Decepticon carrying
I can't find the picture of that one because I would absolutely buy those figures.
Yeah, they're really cool designs.
I was gonna say, if I was gonna do Soundwave, I think a Televiper would probably work really well for him.
Well, I was trying to think of something that wouldn't have it just straight up like a box on his chest. How could you spin that to a human?
Bat.
And then I thought of if he's carrying a briefcase that has his things in it, or some kind of some kind of pack, that he's got with him slung over his side, like the Kotobukiya Starscream's got the wings on a backpack that's slung over her shoulder. That's really cool. And if they weren't so friggin' expensive, I would own them. But
oh geez, now you got me thinking on here. Of course, the Cobra Trooper, Crimson Guardsmen would be the Vipers. I mean, the Seekers would be Vipers. That's a given.
Right. Flag and broadside. Yeah, that's a good combo.
But the
I
thing
can't
is,
go on my timeline without seeing that G.I. Joe crossover thing.
But if that was ever like a PulseCon or SDCC exclusive, I would be all freaking over that.
Well, not only that, but that's something I would think Valiverse could probably get away with,
Yes and no. I think the way things are going and the way Valiverse is, actually, the funny part is that Praetorian Guard could actually since it has the underslung cannon, could kind of be the fusion cannon hardware.
Yeah, that's true.
But I would more see Fresh Monkey Fiction doing that than Valiverse, because they're trying to. Well, when Action Force first came out, they did make a gear pack that made one of the guys look like Gung Ho, for example. But I think they're separating themselves to not have that Hasbro identity.
It's funny because I've seen those pictures almost consistently every single day on my timeline, but now that I'm looking for it, I can't find
I
them.
just shared the guy's Instagram on our
Okay, good. Because
Facebook chat.
because I wanted to give the artist his kudos because it was. Yeah, here it is. So
there it is, right there.
Yeah, the artist is Crisis 27 on Instagram. That's CRISYS 27. But these are
Here it is,
really,
right
really
here. Oh
cool.
my gosh, he's got a whole setup right here.
Oh, he's got Starscream too. That's new.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Skyfire. I'm gonna say this, the Starscream is probably the weakest of them right now.
Yeah, that's not my favorite, but
Jetfire is my favorite.
What about these though? This Prime look Prime.
See, I actually think the Megatron's my favorite.
That's what you see. Like how again, I could probably make a version of this. Yeah, maybe with some Vala parts, but you know who also because I could see making this gear, Gridiron Collectibles.
That's true too. Yeah, I dig that big helmet into like Riot gear with Megatron. I would even like if they went full Riot gear, he could hold the little pistol, but then instead of a cannon, have it be a battering ram, like a underslung battering ram. That would be cool.
But Skyfire, I kind of get it, but I don't. And
I'm all over that. He reminds me of Centurion, which I think is what's endearing him to me. He looks like what was his name? Ace Rockwell.
I like the pistols, but
no. Yeah, the rest is kind of cosplay-ish.
Yes,
on Starscream. The rest are not though. The rest I'm kind of on board with. Like I said,
I just like Optimus and Megatron.
Yeah.
Which hey, listen, tonight's a light news night. This is the kind of conversation I love. You should know that.
Yeah, these are really, really good. When I first saw the Optimus first dropped, I thought it was an actual crossover somebody was doing.
I would have bought that. I
think everybody would have bought that.
Didn't something like this actually come out? Didn't something like this actually come out with G.I. Joe?
If it did, I'm not aware.
The closest thing I could think of was at one point they did make a G.I. Joe Matt Tracker figure way back in the day, where they actually put Mask into G.I. Joe, and it was a 3.75 figure. T-Man, you're muted.
I had no idea the Build-A-Figure Steve Rogers thing is so small.
Me neither. I didn't know until right now.
Like
you are totally not even paying attention to us, are you?
I was. I probably thought I was talking, but I was muted.
Yeah, it was just like an asterisk, like, "Hey, this is really exciting," and look at this really small figure.
We are so low priority. He is on the show and is not even on the show. That is such a ringing endorsement, man. I'm glad to see we are here.
What is that? Just straight up Michael Myers and nothing special?
That's just his art right there. Yeah.
Yeah, he drew that.
So, this order dropped today. I know we talked about this before, and I think this is complete wasted potential. I was happy.
Waste of plastic.
Yeah, I am very thankful. I have no desire for this, but this came out. And I was very surprised on the price though, of $65. I actually thought they would jack it up higher. Blunt.
And that's positive since this is Takara on me, right?
Yeah.
I don't think, I'm guessing they probably realize that this is going to be, it's just like Venom Bite says, it's an easy pass. They know they phoned this in. They know they're not going to get away with the jacked up price. There's not that big a cross section of Godzilla fans in the Transformers community to warrant jacking the price way up, which don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's plenty of crossover, but it's not the same subsection as like G.I. Joe Transformers.
If they put more effort into it, like actually making the head look like Godzilla? That sounds crazy.
Well,
Right.
first of all, it shouldn't have been Godzilla. I would have taken it as Mecha Godzilla.
Mecha Godzilla, why not use Kingdom? I would have used Kingdom Megatron for something, right?
Exactly.
Hmm.
And of course, then if that's the case, then you think it would have kind of written itself that then Primal would have been King Kong.
Primal King Kong. Then you could have had one of their bird figures like this dude be Mothra, you know?
Well, I guess this is straight up Godzilla and not Kong related.
Right, but through the Beast Wars stuff, you could have had Pterosaur and turn that into Rodan. Like Matt was saying, we could have gotten a Mothra out of it from what's her name, Air Razor. Yeah, I think this ball was dropped big time for what
Because
they
they're releasing a truck, aren't they, to go with this? That's the what's the corporation or the team? Not Nest.
Monarch.
Monarch. Yeah, thank you, Monarch.
I thought it just said Godzilla on the side.
Oh, it's not even a Monarch vehicle?
Yeah, it's just they could have had a really good combination with this, and whoever the guys said, they phoned it in, probably with all this stuff of budget cuts and everything else.
This is more phony than what Hasbro did. They put more effort into their crossovers.
And like this, I mean, the crossovers they've been hit or miss, but they've had some really good crossovers. The DeLorean and the kit, you know, they've had good crossovers. It's not like that they're all phoned in, but this is just, and they're going to do that. I'm probably going to be an asshole and get that Mandalorian crossover, but I'm going to bitch about it the whole time.
That's not being an asshole. You're only an asshole if you found where if Mike bought his and you took it from his front porch. That's being an asshole.
Oh. All right, I'll keep that in mind.
Kind of like way back when you took that Starscream away from Joe.
That's always going to be a favorite story of mine, because the piece he likes to leave out is that I was a day removed from my vasectomy, so he actually got beaten out by a half crippled guy that just came out of surgery that could barely walk and had like a bunch of ice shoved down his pants. So he doesn't tell the entire story.
That or the fact that you risked injury to your scrotum for a Seeker figure.
Yeah, I figured they couldn't do any worse to me than they already did. So,
and that is a sentence I never thought I would ever say in my life.
Right.
So anyway, we got Studio Series Iron, and this is why we have all the viewers, folks. That's right. This is the high quality. You guys
click thumbs up for more vasectomy stories.
Exactly. That's for me next year.
Where I transform my balls.
And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, guys, for this quality.
For other exciting content.
I'm not even drunk yet.
They are more than meets the eye.
So anyway, we've got Studio Series Ironhide here. I believe, and this is a good I don't think they made a toy of him from the game. Is this from the Bumblebee movie or from the game?
No, this is from Fall of Cybertron or War for Cybertron. One of them.
This is a game figure.
Which, ironically, this looks better, a better version of Bumblebee than the Bumblebee that came out.
Right.
But I like the axe.
Guys, if you're disliking this stream, I'm just gonna keep going. I'll come up with more vasectomy stories, and
of course you can't stick around to the end of the stream for the Vanguard giveaway.
That's right. To get to the Vanguard giveaway, you're gonna have to sit through my entire story. That might be your punishment.
Only thing I'm not liking about this is that gray looks so unpainted.
Well, and that wrist is like just straight up waffly mess. Like that whole section there is just awful looking.
Like the Ratchet looks better than that for me. And they're the same toy base.
I think this is a cool design. I'm just not in for it. I don't tend to get too many Cybertronian based figures unless they were in they're the what is it called? The Origin series or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Which they still need to make who are they missing from that?
Well, we got Jazz, we got Wheeljack, we got Bumblebee.
Wheeljack. Yeah.
After that, it's just if they
A
want to
Laserbeak.
do the Tetrajets.
They can do Tetrajets, or they can in Laserbeak Soundwave.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, sidebar.
Now I know you just said you're getting out of the MDLX series.
I am, and I know where you're going next.
And I think this was kind of a dick move, though, because they just released him, but already re-releasing Starscream with coronation gear and a Megatron pistol.
Yeah, he looks great. I mean, if you're in for this design, he's got the shoulder pads, the crown, and the Megatron looks really good. You're right.
If this was what they released initially, I probably may have bought this.
I need to see the pistol.
Well, did you buy the MDLX Starscream prior to this?
No, I had not.
Well, then buy this one. What's the problem?
It's Yellow Park.
Well, you can still. I mean, your namesake is this character. You could get this too.
Well, guess what? Yellow Park is going to do the same thing.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say next.
They're going to release that before Skywarp.
And this definitely looks like a wired cape on here.
Yep. Sure is.
For $120, it better be.
Right, and I got this beautiful Yellow Park Starscream for, what was it, 60? 65?
Yeah, $60. Yeah. I mean,
I had to build it, but it took me all of 30 seconds. Like it's a joke. the building portion of those is a joke.
I bet you that was easier, faster to build than Prime was.
Yes, it was. It was mostly put together. The more complex sections were already put together.
Has anyone read the latest issue of the Transformers comic, by the way?
No, I'm not. I'm 6 issues behind.
Okay. The last one I read was the one shot with Starscream.
Okay, there's a new issue out after that, and okay, dang it, I don't want to spoil it then for you guys.
Is it this one?
Very interesting turn.
Number 13.
Yeah, it takes a very interesting turn with, again, Megatron being wielded. That's all I can say.
Oh, well, I've been spoiled for that.
I'm flipping through now to spoil myself because I'm a jerk.
You've been spoiled. I've seen it so many times. I hate everybody just spoils comic books left.
Oh, yeah.
They don't even
Yeah, you're right. Okay, I just saw it. I already knew that.
The image, it's not the form, it's what he does.
Yeah. No, I know.
Don't tell me.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. We won't spoil for anybody.
Yeah, I just gotta say that, and then the new issue, they are doing some interesting things with concepts in the latest issues that are just, and they're working with tying. Again, I think I mentioned it before. We mentioned it last week of how well they're tying in the G.I. Joe universe with everything.
Am I centered enough, person in the comments? I get aggravated.
Well, your head is in the middle of the picture, but are you spiritually centered?
No.
That could have been what they were talking about.
I'm using the golden equation for how my layout is. If you ever look how that is, that's why I'm actually off to the side here.
That's why his voice sounds like that.
That might be the title of the next episode. Thank you very much.
That's why the voice changed. He's like, Megatron, I now.
Yeah, that didn't happen to me though. Let me tell you what did happen to me though. I went in. No, I'm just kidding.
So, dang it, remind me. I can't do that voice. I'm fighting off a bug right now, and I think it's winning.
The Insecticons?
Don't worry. It's something like this or whatever.
Yeah, yours dips in and out of Vegeta and Cobra Commander. Like you kind of meander through all the voices.
Oh, I breathe.
Monkey.
And now there's a new. I am not familiar with this Age of the Primes figures.
It's the next thing after whatever
one.
United. Are we on United?
Yeah, United.
So now we've got images leaked of Prima.
Prima, yeah, who's a tank or some kind of like rolling platform thing.
Well, he's got a matrix.
Yeah. I'm gonna withhold judgment because obviously it's an early leak, but I'll tell you, like,
I can't
go
get
back
excited over this.
go back to the back side of this. I think it's the second picture. Right there. Like that's goofy as
I can't get excited over this.
No. I mean, again, this is somebody's stolen early proto or something snuck out. Like don't judge this by these pictures. I'm sure it'll
Don't
be
even have a head.
I'm sure it'll be way better when it comes out.
The only thing that does look interesting is the hands look like they open up.
Yeah, I think all the primes might be leader class, maybe.
Well, it showed in one of those pictures he's the same size as Earthrise.
Actually, he's a little bigger.
Wait, was that Earthrise? Yeah.
No, he's a little bigger. He's a little bigger.
Well, yeah, if he had a head, he'd be a head taller. But
no.
Stand.
Look at the side. Look where his shoulders are. The shoulders are.
It's close. It's really.
I think
close.
it's still. It might be a Voyager because that prime has opening hands as well.
That's true. I forgot about that.
Vector Prime has opening hands, and he's a Voyager. I hope it's more. It feels better than Vector Prime. But that alternate mode makes me think of like some alternate sound wave.
Yeah, could be. But it's okay. It's fine. Well,
One thing that was newsworthy is KFC has that robot that's super crazy tall.
oh, the
Genrai.
the Power Master, yeah.
Oh, the Power Master, right? The
Yeah.
Raijin.
I was like, he without even being super mode, he's tall, way taller than.
Which is crazy because in vehicle mode it was almost exactly the same scale as the MP, whatever MP they compared it against. But then its legs are crazy long, and it just kind of So what we're talking about is there's who did the video? Was it Magmotion? I think it was Magmotion.
I got a video. I didn't even see the video.
Oh yeah, that's where they're getting the pictures from. There's a whole transformation video.
Holy moly! How could I miss that?
Yeah, that came out this morning. I watched it when I was getting out of bed.
I'm gonna go watch it right now.
Yeah, it shows you the Power Master base mode. It shows you the Prime main robot transform, and then the combined mode.
Then everybody who hates official just because they want to be trendy, they can talk about how big it is.
That thing's taking a while to come out, isn't it? When does it due? January?
Some point, I'll say second quarter, third quarter next year.
Oh shit! Okay, let me check on that because I'm not sure.
Venom Bite, just so you know, that is supposed to be Prima, so another Prime, before one of the 13 Primes. I do know we're supposed to be coming out with a proper Megatronus Fallen figure this next year. I don't think we talked about that, but I do. So they're trying to basically show us.
I think we showed that one. It's speculated that it's going to be Megatron pre-tool.
Yes. And just for grins, it does say January 2025 for the official Power Master.
Okay. All right. Getting away from Transformers, these guys went up for pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store. Did you guys order these guys, the Cyberpunk figures?
I did, and I watched the show in preparation because I hadn't seen the show before, so I binged the entire show.
I didn't yet, and I was super excited for this until I realized that figure that the gun girl that I pre-ordered was part of this.
Yeah.
And then it makes me want, like, oh, should I just wait for that type of situation?
Well, okay. Once again, you've got a Masterpiece Prime, and then you get a Hasbro Prime. I'm just saying,
but they're on the same scale.
Well, it's not on the scale though. That gun girl is very different than this.
Yeah, the gun girl doesn't even like the character feature for her name's I think her name was Becca, right? In the show. And she had blood red eyes, right? Her eyes were red and mechanical details inside. And then the 5K figure has just got kind of standard crazy eyes.
Well, first of all, I mean, we do have soft goods on here. This guy is $45, I want to say, on Big Bad Toy Store. Or
Yeah, soft goods top and bottom.
I was worried about that too. I was like looking at what they are wearing. I was like, there's no way this is going to be 25.
I like the gun. I do like the gun arm here.
Yeah, and this toy is actually kind of a spoiler for the series, by the way, if you haven't seen it. So
is it because of his nipples?
No, I don't think that's a big spoiler point.
I think these are good. Like Jada Toys is like crazy good.
And look, he's got multiple heads because he's got a different expression here than here.
Hopefully he has a lot of stuff like that Aloy figure from the PlayStation figure. It's $45.
Now this girl, I think, this is Lucy. This isn't the girl, so I don't think this is the same as Gun Girl.
No, it's not. No.
And she does have a cigarette, which I thought was kind of interesting.
That was super strange when I realized that's what that was. I mean, she smokes during the whole show, but I never would have thought you'd see a domestic toy seller release a character with a cigarette.
Will it be domestic? Because you can barely get their other figures in the store.
Yeah.
But she's like kind of interesting with her design. You could totally customize her to be the Major from Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah. Dave, did you watch this show?
Not yet. Every time I keep trying to do it, I fall asleep.
Gotcha. T, did you watch this show?
No. What is it on again?
Netflix. It's Cyberpunk Edge Runners. It's
maybe after
23 minutes a episode.
Maybe after Arcane, which is crazy beautiful looking. That's weird.
I'm gonna watch that next. But this is good, man. But this show makes you. It's dystopian for sure. Like some parts of this show are bleak as hell. Like it lives up to it, man.
Want to point out, guys, 18 viewers. Your odds are looking really good for tonight. Just want to point that out. Yeah.
Why? What's tonight?
Yeah, tonight we're doing the Vanguard giveaway.
Is that what's tonight? A giveaway? Tonight. Wow. Are we eligible?
No, but if you need one, I'll talk. If you need one, we'll talk.
I don't. I'm not getting into the vehicle game. I was just kidding. I was just funning. Just funning.
We also have a teaser for the Reveltech Gwenum.
You're giving away a Reveltech? Is that what you said?
No, we have a teaser for the Reveltech Gwenum.
Oh, well, show them pictures, boy. I also kind of feel bad for you guys. Haven't seen the show yet, but the character Lucy there spends a shocking amount of the show completely naked. So just in case you're, put off by such things.
So you're saying you've watched it a couple times now?
Yes, on repeat.
Okay. I know Hasbro did release a version of this Gwenum a couple of years ago, which I actually really did like the figure. I do find it's a really neat way of using the symbiote tongue as an accessory like that.
This figure is uncomfortably close to being its own subcategory of porn. Like it's so close to being just the naughtiest figure.
I'm pretty sure there's a Rule 34 where this exists.
Oh, I have no doubt.
So you're saying you pre-ordered it then?
I didn't even know it existed till just now.
But as we were talking, you found a way to pre-order it.
Nah, I'm gonna try to stay away from this kind of. There's other means. I don't need this.
Well, it's funny. My nephew doesn't call her Spider Gwen or anything else. He strictly calls her Ghost Spider. So I'm like, they're doing a good job with that name rebranding. Then if a young person is already attached to that, he wants a Ghost Spider figure.
And I think pretty much the only other thing I can really talk about tonight is
20 people now. Giveaway. Giveaway. Stay
we're getting
around.
there, guys. We'll wait till 10
Comment.
o'clock time, believe it or not. But
I
the
don't know how
Mezco,
to sing
Wolverine,
their
the
comment.
Mezco Deadpool and Wolverine has gone up for pre-order.
I mean, it's there if you want it.
If they actually have these as add-on claws, though, I'd be excited.
Huh.
I'm gonna have to read through it.
So Mezco does have a splash layout of all the accessories. So go to that page and see. It should be one of the last. There you go. So there's that. And you got 3 sets of claws at the bottom. And I can't read with that bottom.
Says 6. No, it doesn't.
Okay.
That's probably
None of
Photoshop.
them are reflective.
There's no shortage of head sculpts, though. Good night.
Well, that's
So it's
Mezco.
just like the other deluxe Wolverine.
Yeah.
If it can really get into that squatted pose, that's awesome for Mezco.
Which pose?
Like that looks like a real person almost from a distance from
Yep.
my face to the screen.
The problem with Mezco is that the Hasbro release of this guy is so spot on. Like the Marvel Legends version of this is just, I mean, you don't get as many accessories, obviously, but it's still for the price point, man, it's tough to argue.
I've not seen that. All I see is Iron Man and Iron Spider over and over again on repeat.
That's the coldest thing I have read. That hurts. That freaking hurts. I want to point that out right now.
Wow, that's
that has to be the most painful thing.
That guy.
He's going to damn win, isn't he? He is going to damn win. I know it.
Well, when do we want to get to that?
Simple. Well, we're going to start. I'm getting things lined up right here. I want if you have to be a subscriber. You have to be in the continental United States, guys. I'm sorry.
Be American.
No,
you don't have to be American. Just have a shipping address inside the U.S.
You probably had to have commented on something. Or something.
I'm about to give everybody the hashtag to get. I need everybody to put in the hashtag thank you, because this is us saying thank you to you guys.
No, we need all of you to thank us right now in the chat. Do it.
So, going to give us a couple. We know there's going to be a little bit that little delay going on there and everything else. So, because I'm saying it, then it's going to be 5 seconds for you guys to hear it over there, and then I'll finally see it over here, and then it's going to all register on there. So again, this was brought to us by G Tony. So thank you, G Tony.
Yeah, if he wins, he doesn't even have to ship it.
That's going to save you a lot of shipping right there, man. How did we lose a viewer?
I don't know, but I'm kind of sad you didn't do hashtag vasectomy.
I was thinking about that, but the idea got cut off.
Yeah.
And that's for the live chat?
Yeah. Listen, I told everybody last week. I even told everybody on the replay squad, who we value so much, that tonight was the night to be here.
Yep. All the best people are here anyway. You guys are the best people.
The elite squad.
Deserve to win.
Maybe we should have first of all, anybody, Titan, that should have been, you should have typed in hail hashtag Matt's balls.
Hold on, let me get my I've got a slideshow of the procedure. Let me get that. Hold on.
No. Yeah.
Okay, we've got 20 viewers and only 7 entries, guys. Come on. I'm gonna give you guys. Another minute here.
Oh, let's do it at 10 anyway.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll leave this going on here again. Hashtag thank you, and this is gonna get you guys entry to the free Vanguard by G Tony. G Tony, how would you want us to do this? Do you want us to have them email us? Matt, what is our email address again, please?
We sure do have one. I think
it's in the description of every
it's in our
video.
description. Yeah. Hold on, I'll put it in the chat too. Give me a second. I just want to. I know what it is. I just want to make sure I.
Hey, I don't know if we should advertise it, because then random people might start.
You know what? It isn't. It actually isn't in the description of the chat. I'll tell you what. If you win, where is the Dave? Can they just reach out to you on Instagram?
Yeah, reach out to me. G Tony, we're now friends on Facebook now, I believe. Anyway, so
I could have swore that was set up in the defaults. It was in every. Maybe it puts it in there after the video goes public.
Maybe.
someone look at one of our video notes.
We got 22 people. What we're doing right now is if you're subscribed and live in the United States, thank you to try to win a free Digit 10 Vanguard. You got about 3 minutes if you're just now tuned in. Hey, look, I got a world's smallest Rubik's Cube. I don't think I've never solved a Rubik's Cube.
Is it solvable? Like it actually?
It actually works. It spins. I'm gonna turn it and then get it stuck.
Hey, does anyone actually monitor our Instagram? Because apparently we have an Instagram.
No, I have lost that password forever ago. I think
we need to redo those. We need to redo those presets. You know that?
Yeah, I think we have 2 Instagram accounts, to be honest.
All right. So yeah, figureactionpodcast@gmail.com. We are at. We've got we got 23 viewers and only 10 entries, guys. Come on, hashtag thank you. 25 viewers now. And again, hashtag thank you. We're giving away a free Vanguard. We appreciate you guys jumping in on us at the very end, but we appreciate having you here.
Yeah, I could have swore we had defaults for like all of our channels and
we
our
got alternate defaults. Yeah. Needless to say, with the management change, guys, we still have a few bugs we need to work out. We don't. So 1 in 10 chance, man. This is crazy.
Yeah, guys, for you guys asking about it, I put the email in our chat. So
I know, I see it right here.
No, I know. I'm just saying it out loud again so that everybody.
Some of the
knows.
people that didn't answer might not live in the United States.
That's true. Oh, that's why we're here for the slideshow.
Yeah.
We're not monetized yet. It could be a live demonstration.
Dude, they might kick us off.
That's true. All right, guys. It is 10 o'clock. I'm going to hit this draw button then.
Let's do it.
Let me maximize.
The weekend viewer.
Yeah, you better be subscribed.
yeah, we are gonna go back and check. Have you guys even remember seeing the Weekend Gamer in chat?
Yeah, he's right there.
They're probably subscribing right now.
Yeah, we're gonna go check the subscribes. So go look at our subscribe.
Maybe they've been a lurker all this time, but we said the magic word of Vanguard and free.
That's fine as long as they've clicked the subscribe button prior to now.
Yes.
Congratulations!
Guess
You're
what?
today's winner.
You
Awesome.
are the winner. Please email us your information to
Email in the chat.
at figureactionpodcast@gmail.com. And then Tony, one of us will get you their information. Okay?
Okay.
Actually, T-Man, you've got Tony's email, don't you?
Yeah, I got something. I talk to him every day.
Okay,
we'll
cool.
We'll work all that out behind.
We
the
got it
scenes.
all. We'll have us all taken care of. So congratulations to our winner, to the Weekend Gamer. But don't worry, guys. That's just one of two. Because we are going to, because this is just our Thanksgiving Black Friday special and our appreciation to you guys. December 13th. 12th, 13th, 13th.
It's our Dark Thursday giveaway.
No, sorry, December 12th. December 12th, we are going to give away the other Vanguard. So this is me giving you those, letting you know. You got 2 weeks.
And stay tuned to my channel because I have one to give away at some point.
And subscribe
I'm close to 30K subscribers.
And subscribe to my channel because I'm going to be having a giveaway for one of these guys. So there are plenty of chances to get Vanguards, which is probably the vehicle of 2024 by far.
These are all financed by Tony, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So Tony, I would like a new pony. I would like a remote controlled car. I'll get the rest of the list to you.
It's got to have wings and named Rainbow Dash.
Well, and I'll attach the slideshow too, just a little bonus for you.
So that being said, we appreciate everybody who's joined us tonight. Congratulations to the Weekend Gamer. And yes, again, we've got plenty of chances for you guys to get these vehicles. From the bottom of my heart, I want everyone to have a very safe and happy Thanksgiving.
You know what? My last giveaway that I did, I had 1 entry. I didn't even have to do a drill. For the chainsaw, man. Now that I think about it, let me put it in my backpack. Because the guy gave me his address.
T-Man fans for life.
Yeah, so he's T-Man's his favorite, and Matt and Dave are there too. Ooh, no, I'm just teasing you, dude.
Thank you.
There's a particular one that makes me think that comes to mind.
No. I appreciate you. You get 2 thumbs up, and not even slow with a sarcastic smile.
Dave, you've got your new sign off for every show if you want.
And good evening, Dave. I want to remember, please have all your Partsformers spayed and neutered. And on that note, folks, please have a fantastic Thanksgiving. Enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, enjoy your turkey. Take a moment and reflect. And until then.
Well, and keep in mind, too, that it's time for everybody to get together and enjoy each other's company. And if things are going too well with your family at dinner on Thanksgiving, just bring up politics. Good night, everybody.
Or religion.